What's up, guys? It's Argon657 here. Today I bring another Pokemon Ultra Sun Ultra Moon Wi-Fi battle. This battle is going to be against Sharpedo43. His channel's in the description below. So yeah, we haven't never used tier battle, so it turned out to be a pretty good battle. So yeah. So anyways, let's get on with it. So he's gonna start off with his Slowbro. I start off with my Scarf. Passimian, and I'm going to go for the U-turn right off the bat because I don't want to take a Scald. Now, the best Pokemon to take a Scald burn is my Slowbro, which then he will not be able to Toxic me. So that means that if he were to burn me, it'll be much more difficult for him to deal with my Slowbro. However, he does not get the burn, but I do want to get the Toxic off. Now, the good thing about not getting burned here is that at least I'm able to get off the Toxic on him. Even though he'll get the Toxic on me, it's really not a big deal. Like, getting my Slowbro Toxic is not too big of a deal. I mean, my Slowbro could still put in some work, though. It's not like I'm going to stay in for, like, 5 or 6 turns, so yeah, we're both going to Toxic each other, and I'm pretty sure he's going to want to switch out or something like that. Although, I'm not quite sure about that, but I am going to switch out. And I'm going to go into my Incineroar over here. Now, it's kind of weird how I switch into Incineroar, but I really thought he would switch into something else, though. But yeah, he's going to go for the Scald. And it's going to do close to half, though. So, but yeah, like, I switched into Incineroar thinking that maybe he would want to switch out or something like that. So he's now going to switch out, and I'm just going to go for the U-turn. And, yeah, he's going to get the Intimidate off. Now, I've been seeing a lot of Incineroars lately in MU. So just that Incineroar with Intimidate is really good right now, so, yeah, so I'm going to go for the knockoff over here, and I'm going to get rid of his Figgy Berry. So he's likely more of an offensive Incineroar, so I'm going to go for the U-turn, and it's not going to do too much because of the Intimidate, and I do want to save my Incineroar for later. I'm going to go to my Slowbro over here because I'm not sure what he wants to do. He's also going to go for the Earthquake, though, so it's not going to do too much to my Slowbro because it's max defense, max HP, so again, sorry about the lag if there's any lag in this video. So I'm gonna go for the Scald over here, and he's gonna go for the knockoff, and he's gonna get rid of, well, he's gonna knock off my Cobra Berry, but I'm actually going to eat the Cobra Berry, and I'll be able to take the knockoff pretty nicely, so that's pretty good. That's a good thing about Cobra Berry, you just don't get it knocked off, so. But anyways, I'm going to go for the Scald, and it's going to do a considerable amount of damage to Incineroar. Now, because I got rid of his Figgy Berry earlier, he's not going to be able to regain that 50% health. So, I'm going to go into my Steelix over here, thinking that maybe you want to go for a U-turn or something like that. And which he does do, so he's going to go to his Passimian, and the thing is, since now I have my Sturdy intact, so I'm going to be able to easily take one close combat, or if he goes for the U-turn, I'm pretty much going to get all my HP back, especially with the, you know, how little U-turn did to my Steelix, and I could just go for Stealth Rocks. So, yeah, so I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks over here, and, yeah, it's going to do, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna probably force him to defog or something like that. But I am gonna switch out because I know Siggles tend to carry Heat Wave. And again, if there's any lag, I do apologize in advance. So yeah, he's gonna go into, he's gonna go for the Heat Wave, and I'm gonna go for the knockoff over here because there's really no reason not to go for the knockoff. So he's going to go for the defog, and I'm going to just knock him out with a knockoff, actually. I wasn't expecting him to get knocked out, because I thought maybe he would carry the Poké Sash, because I've seen Sash Siggles before. But at least he does not have the focus sash. He has a life roll. So he's gonna go to his Passimian over here, and it is choice guard, so I will not be able to stand. So I don't want to take a close combat. So I'm gonna go to my slow bro, because my slow bro is literally the only thing that's gonna stop him from this quick close combat. So I'm gonna go for the U-turn, and yeah. He's gonna switch out, and he's gonna go to his Sceptile. I do have a switch in, which is my Incineroar, but I know that Sceptiles could sometimes carry Focus Blast, especially since they are choice range or something like that. I do apologize once again if there's any lag. So I think I'm gonna double switch over here. Yeah, I'm gonna switch out. He's gonna end up double switching and expecting me to switch out. I'm gonna go into my Vegan Volt because it's the only thing that could actually take and hit from Sceptile. And yeah, so I'm now gonna go back into my Incineroar and yeah, get the Intimidate off. And he's gonna go for the Fire Blast over here. And the Fire Blast is not gonna do too much damage to my Incineroar. Because I do resist it, obviously. And I am going to go for the knockoff because I want to try to get rid of one of his Pokemon's items, although Slowbro could potentially... Actually, wait, I go for the Earthquake. Yeah, I go for the safe Earthquake, though, but he's going to go for his Slowbro, much like when he went for the Earthquake on my Slowbro, and I went for a knockoff. And he went for the knockoff and knocked off my Pulver Berry. I'm gonna go for the knockoff. He's gonna consume his Pulver Berry, and it's not gonna do too much to the Slowbro because of the Pulver Berry and all that. So he's gonna go for the Toxic, and which is kind of bad though because it's gonna probably reduce my chance of activating the Pulver Berry that I have. So yeah, he's gonna get the poison off, and at the same time he can't really stay in because of the Toxic. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for the knockoff, I think. I'm actually gonna go for the knockoff again. No, never mind, I go for the U-turn, and expect him to switch out into his Passimian. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the U-turn, and I'm gonna go into my Steelix over here. Now, I can take one close combat, and the thing is, now that his Sigilyph is gone, I can actually go for the Stealth Rocks again, and the Stealth Rocks are here to stay. So, he's gonna go for the close combat, and yeah, I'm gonna be able to eat that up and go for the not close combat. I'm gonna go for the Stealth Rocks, and yeah. It's not too big of a deal. If my Steelix, I don't know. All I really needed Steelix for was for Stealth Rocks. It's been pretty much what Steelix needed to do. Like, I really didn't need Steelix anymore at this point, other than getting up those rocks. That's like basically its only purpose it had in this battle. So, but I am gonna save it for later. But he's gonna go to his Slowbro. I did predict him to go for the close combat, but he does double switch into the Sceptile. So that's gonna be bad because now I have to switch out. I do need that Slowbro for that Incineroar. And I'm gonna go into my Incineroar as Death Bottle. And I'm thinking maybe he's probably gonna go for the Focus Blast, predicting me to switch out, but he's gonna go for the safe Gigatron. And it's gonna bring me down in range to where I will activate the I have Papa Berry over here. And the thing is that now that I've activated it, he's not gonna be able to knock me out with any one single hit unless he has Focus Blast. But he's most likely Specs because he's probably gonna switch out over here. And I do know that he's going to switch out, so I might as well go for the U-turn. Yeah, I think I'll go for the U-turn over here. I did have this battle, I think, like a week ago. Oh, wait. Never mind.
I go for the knockoff because I really had no reason not to go for knockoff. Because I could knock off his choice item if he goes into his Passimian. But at this point, Cerebro will die to another knockoff if he doesn't switch out. So, he's going to go into his Passimian, and I'm going to go for the knockoff and get rid of his choice guard. So that means that my own Passimian will outspeed his Passimian, because my Passimian still has the choice scarf intact. So, it's still pretty good at this point. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to sack my Steelix over here, because all Steelix needed to do was set up rocks, like I said earlier. And yeah, I'm expecting him to want to go for the close combat, but he ends up going for the knockoff. I guess he predicted me to go into my Slowbro, so. But the thing is, now that he's not Choice Scarf, he can actually go for a close combat over here, but he decides to go for a knockoff. I guess he thought that I would go into my Slowbro again. I guess he thought over here I would go to Slowbro, but I'm going to go for the Earthquake, and it's going to bring him down to red health. Now, the thing is, I'm actually going to go for the Heavy Slam, because just for the off chance that he decides to get in and switch out, which he does here, something on his team is going to take massive damage with the Heavy Slam. Other than, I think, his own Incineroar, I think he still has his Incineroar left. Yeah, so I'm going to go for the Heavy Slam, and the Subtile is going to take substantial damage. And, yeah, it's going to bring him all the way down to a point where Stealth Rocks will knock him out if he does not go for the So, he's going to go for the Giga Drain and finish me off over here, so that's fine. And, yeah. I'm going to go into my Passimian, and I can just go for the U-turn over here. Now, he still has the Slowbro, so that's the only thing that's keeping me from going for close combat. But Passimian has been doing a lot of work with the fire. But I've been pretty much pivoting in and out with the U-turn and stuff, so yeah, so I'm going to go for the U-turn, and it does not knock him out. He just barely lives. I think he lived with like 1 HP or so. So I'm gonna go back into my Incineroar as Death Fodder, maybe get an Intimidate off. So basically, because I'm leaving him as Death Fodder, I'm pretty much just gonna go for Fire Blast. Because I'm just gonna click Fire Blast just in case he switches out or something, or if he overpredicts again. Once again, he goes for the U-turn. I really thought he would go for the close combat right there. Because now, he's going to have to sack something. But he's going to go to his Steelix. And it actually turned out that he's actually level 50 Steelix. And I didn't realize this at the time. Because I went for the Fire Blast and straight out knocked him out. But I did not realize at the time that he was at level 50. But apparently he was. But, yeah, now my Incineroar is low enough to where it can be Death Fodder. So now he's going to go to his Subtile over here, and, he's going to live, I think, at like 1 or 2 HP. And, he's going to be able to finish me off with the Giga Drain. So, yeah, so my Incineroar is gone. But Incineroar, did its job. It got some Intimidates off, and I was able to eat a bunch of hits and get the, I have Pop-Up Berry activated, so Incineroar and Passimian pretty much both did the majority of the work in this battle. So what I'm going to do is, because of the fact he still has that Slowbro, I'm going to have to just go for U-turn, just to get momentum in case he decides to go into Slowbro again. So I am going to get rid of his Subtile. Now the thing is that I haven't really gone for the close combat. All I've been doing was just U-turning out. So I'm going to go to my Vikavolt over here, and he's going to go into his Incineroar and get the Intimidate off. So yeah, his Incineroar is at low HP, so that's fine. But I am actually going to try to sack off my Slowbro, because my Slowbro, now that Subtile's gone, and now that his Passimian, I think his Passimian's gone. Wait, he still has the Passimian. Never mind. But I'm actually gonna sack my Slowbro over here, and I'm actually just gonna let him knock out my Slowbro. So he's gonna go for the knockoff again, and I'm gonna go for the Scald. It's gonna bring me down low enough to where he can just revenge kill me with any one of his mons. So I am going to knock out the Incineroar. So yeah, it is going to bring me down to 50 HP, so he's going to go to his Slowbro, and yeah, I'm just going to let him knock out my Slowbro over here, and he's going to go into his Passimian, and he's going to end up sacking his Passimian, so Passimian's going to die from this Ultra. So I don't go for the slack off though, because I didn't really feel like slacking off right there. I mean, my Slowbro did his job. Yeah, so Slowbro's gone. So now he has his own Slowbro, and I have my Beak Evolve. And at this point, I can just go for the Bug Buzz, and that's pretty much a good game. I'm going to be able to knock him out with the Bug Buzz. And yeah, it ends up being a 3-0 victory in my favor. So anyways, guys, if you enjoyed it, the video, please be sure to leave a comment below, leave that like button, and subscribe to my channel. And also check out Sharpedo43's channel, as he also does upload Pokemon content as well. And yeah, I will see you guys later.